Hi everybody. So today we're going to be starting a new unit in math. And when I say new unit, I really do mean new because we never actually covered this unit in class when we were back in school. So this information is going to be new to you guys, which means it's not like any other unit we've covered in virtual learning that's been a review. We did learn about perimeter, I think, for one day in class. We watched a brain pop video on it, but I think we all need a refresher of just the introduction to perimeter, and then we'll sort of get into the more difficult things once we continue on, and we have a little bit to cover. So, we're going to be talking about perimeter. So what we're going to do first is we're going to review what we already know, what we already remember from sort of like the sister unit to perimeter, kind of like multiplication and division are brother and sister. Perimeter and area are sort of like brother and sister. So let's review area really quick. Okay, so you can find the area of an object by multiplying the length times the width, or you can count the area squares. So that's our formula for finding area. Multiply the length, multiply the width. Doesn't matter what other numbers you have, you're only multiplying the length times the width. And if you have a bigger, more awkward shape, you might need to split it. So let's take a look at the area of this blue rectangle right here. So the length is 7 inches and the width is 4 inches. So to find this area, all I would do is multiply the length times the width. And 4 times 7 is 28. So the area of this shape would be 28 inches squared. So it's as simple as that. So now for this shape is when it gets a little bit more complicated, because this is when we're going to have to be getting into splitting the shape. So hopefully you guys remember this. So the first step would be to split the shape. Well, obviously we're on a computer right now and I can't actually physically split this shape. I also can't show you, a video of me doing it right now. So we're just going to have to pretend. So it's like I would take this line and move it all the way right here. Okay, so this is where I would split the shape. So first, let's find the area of the smaller shape. So this would be our small shape right here, and the area is length times width. So we would multiply 4 times 2, because this is the length and this is the width. And the area of this small shape right here would be 4 times 2, which is 8. So this would be 8 centimeters squared. So remember that number in your head, 8 centimeters squared. Now we have to find the area of this shape now. And if you guys remember, we're going to add them both together to find the area of the entire thing. So I'm going to find the area of this shape. Well, it's already split right here, right? All right, so I'm going to find 10 times 8. 10 times 8, which is 80. Okay, so the area of this shape is 80. So once I find that this is 80 and this was 8, the area of the entire thing is 88 centimeters squared. Okay, that's just a review of area. That's how you find the area. So remember that the area is what you measure inside of something. So if you wanted to measure, oh, I'm getting a brand new bedroom and I want to put carpet inside of it, well, the carpet's going to be filling the entire bedroom floor. So you want to be able to find the area of how much your entire bedroom floor is. That way you know how much carpet to buy. So perimeter is the distance around an object. So you may need to find the perimeter when you're trying to figure out how much fencing you need to put around your yard. Maybe you want to decorate your walls. The walls are going around your bedroom, so you'd want to find out the distance around your bedroom to figure out how much decorations you would want to buy for your walls. So remember, when you see that word around, you know that you're going to be talking about perimeter. When you hear the word inside, that's going to be area. So you can find the perimeter by adding up all the sides. So we're going to go ahead and watch the virtual learning video.
The distance around a figure is the perimeter. How do you find perimeter?
Let's find out.
Gus wants to put up a fence to make a dog park. He made two different designs. What is the perimeter of each dog park design? Which design should Gus use?
Okay, so we're trying to figure out which one should he use to make the fence. So if you notice right here, it says that the perimeter of the dog park needs to be at least 30 feet. So we need to make sure that whichever design we choose, this one right here or this one right here, has to be at least 30 feet. Can't be smaller, needs to be 30 feet or bigger.
The perimeter of the dog park needs to be at least 30 feet. Look at the drawings of the dog parks. How are the drawings different from each other? The first drawing is on a grid that has a scale. The lengths are not labeled. The second drawing has lengths labeled. Why is there a scale, and what does it mean?
So the reason we have a scale right here is so that you know that this little part right here, which would equal one of these squares, is equal to 1 foot. So if I count all of these squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this right here is equal to 5 feet. We need to know that this equals 1 foot so we can figure out how many feet are all the way around.
The scale is there to help you understand how to use the grid. It shows that 1 unit segment equals 1 foot.
So begin with the drawing, and you know that each unit segment equals 1 foot. So like I already said, there's 5 segments along the top. I'm going to zoom us in a little bit so we can count better. All right, so now I need to scoot us over. Okay, so we already know that there's 5 along the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, we're not counting the boxes inside. Now we're counting along the entire length around. Then we have 6, 7. Then we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So the distance around this entire shape is 34 feet. So I'm going to zoom us back out before we move on.
You can find the perimeter by counting unit segments. The perimeter is 34 feet. 34 is greater than 30. Gus could use this design. In the second drawing, add the lengths of the sides to find the perimeter. 3 plus 9 plus 7 plus 3 plus 6 equals 28. The perimeter is 28 feet. 28 is less than 30. Gus could not use this design. Why could Gus not use this design?
Well, remember, he can't use this design because when you add up all these sides, 7 plus 3, that's 10. 10 plus 6 is 16. 16 plus 3 is 19. And 19 plus 9 is 28. When you add up all of these sides, because that's how we find the perimeter, it equals 28 feet. And we needed our dog park fence, the perimeter of the dog park, to be at least 30.
28 feet is less than 50. Gus needs at least 30 feet of fence for the perimeter of the dog park. Now you know how to find the perimeter of a figure.
Okie dokie. So we're going to go to our slides and do a couple of practice questions, and then you're going to do some in your exit ticket. This is a good time to tell you what the secret word of the day is. And let's see. Our secret word of the day today is going to be dog. So we found the perimeter of a dog park. So our secret word is going to be dog. D-O-G. Simple enough. Dog. Okay, so let's find the perimeter of this green shape right here. So we have a scale that this area, this means one of these little squares is equal to 1 inch. So similar to the previous one that equaled 1 foot, this is equal to 1 inch. So I'm going to count all the way around. Remember, we are not counting inside the shape. We're counting around the shape. It's going to take some getting used to because you guys were so used to just counting those boxes. We need to count around now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So the perimeter of this shape is 16 inches. All right. Now let's go ahead and do this orange shape. Same exact thing. You're counting around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So the perimeter of this orange shape is 28 inches. Okay, and then last one right here is going to be, all we're doing for this is we're adding up all the sides. Okay, so you can start with whatever side you want, but you need to make sure that you remember which ones you've already counted. So I'm going to go ahead and do 9 plus 8, and 9 plus 8 is 17. Then I'm going to add another 8. So 8 plus 17 is 25. Then my little thing is in the way, so I can't even see that one. Okay, so now I'm going to add 16. So 25 plus 16 is 41. And then lastly, I'm going to add this 7. And 41 plus 7 is 48. So the perimeter of this shape is 48 feet. And that's it, guys. So you guys are going to answer questions. This is the basic of all basics to the introduction to perimeter. It is going to get harder. We're going to start finding some unknown sides, and we are going to incorporate area back into it, but this is the basics. So go ahead and complete your exit ticket. Don't forget that secret word. If you missed it, you need to back up. Yeah, so talk to you soon.